Hi guys. It's let me see, 11:19 p.m. on June 1st, 2020. A lot of stuff is going on in the world. Protests over the George Floyd um, murder and police brutality, and there's also looting happening and rioting and a lot of divisiveness in the United States today. Um, like many of you, I'm devastated by some of the stuff that has happened. Those of you who know me know my political leanings, and I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but stepping aside from just the yoga and kind of putting on my professorial hat and looking at this from a perspective of someone who loves our country and who loves democracy and who is a minority as a woman and a Hispanic slash Latina woman, yet recognizing that I have white skin, so I have privileges, I'm educated, I have a wonderful support system, I've been given the ability through both hard work and luck to have a PhD, to be working on my third master's, to have the yoga certifications that I have and the Pilates certifications and the bar certifications and the opportunities that I've had in life as a result of my family working really hard, especially my mom, who worked two jobs to make sure that her two kids had a roof over their head and were able to get advanced degrees. I have a PhD working on my third master's, as I said, and my sister's a lawyer, and she also has a certificate in vegan chef, as a vegan chef. So I recognize that I'm lucky, despite all of my readings, despite all my education on social justice and the work that I'm currently doing on social justice in terms of the education that I'm getting. I'm actually in a social policy class and social policy and welfare class at the moment at Rutgers, doing it online. I couldn't possibly understand what it's like to be an African American person, specifically an African American male in this society today. I do recognize that there is institutional and systematic racism and injustice and also classism in this country. And I don't want to spend a lot of time speaking about that just for the specific fact that I want to try to give us all a break. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to wonder what's going to happen next. I'm with you. I chose to do and record a class, a gentle back class for a member, for a student of mine, and also for myself, because I found myself sitting downstairs and just being in shock and not sure what's going to happen. I'm grateful that in New Jersey here, all of our protests have been peaceful so far, and I'm really proud of Newark, where I'm originally from, where I grew up, where my heart is, that everything's going great there so far as I know. But I am, concerned about what the future brings. I encourage all of you to read articles, read books, go back in history and read history, and really think about where you stand. And if it so moves you to be an ally, I think we can all get behind that what happened to George Floyd was reprehensible. And we don't want to see that happen. And I think we can all agree that everyone deserves equal protection, equal rights, equal justice in our society, and that we should all fight for that. I recognize that lots of us are scared and we don't understand, but you know what? The heart of it is to communicate, to reach out, to help one another. And I'm encouraging you guys to do that now. Whether it's by being kind to someone, whether it's by checking in with someone, whether it's by simply asking someone, what can I do? How do you feel? Can I listen? And to actually just listen. Let's try to create connection. Let's try to create community. And let's try to support one another as this country struggles in these difficult times. And I would even extend it to a global struggle. We're still facing COVID-19. We're still unsure what's going to happen with that. So I think it's really important to be mindful of that, be mindful of so many of us who aren't necessarily working at the present moment, who are relying on unemployment, those of us who are struggling to get consistent unemployment. I happen to be one of them. So just be mindful. And for a moment, let's close our eyes. Take a deep in breath and a complete out breath. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep in breath. Big out breath. And 1 more time. Deep in breath. Big out breath. Open your eyes. And sometimes that's all you can do. I encourage you to do that. Maybe go somewhere right now, hug a pet, hug a family member, hug a loved one, reach out to a friend, send a text, send an email, maybe give a phone call, maybe post something uplifting on Facebook, or share how you feel on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, any of the multiple platforms out there. Have a wonderful evening. Have a great day. Namaste.